Hello. Happy New Year. I hope the first of this month has been a good start to the year 2020 for each and every one of you. For those of you who are new to this channel, let me tell you a little bit about me. My name is Mima McLiving Healthy. 6 years ago today, on January the 9th, 2014, I joined Weight Watchers. I weighed in at a whopping 213 pounds. Today, when I did my weekly weigh-in, 6 years later, I weighed in at 122.6. So that means that after 6 years of being on Weight Watchers, I am down 90 pounds from the day that I started up until today. I know that I could never have done it without Weight Watchers. I'm 64 years old, and for most of my adult life, I've had a problem with my weight. Early in my adult life, I was just a little overweight by maybe 10 or 15 pounds. But as I got older, and I guess my metabolism slowed down, I put on an extra 10 pounds about every 2 or 3 years, to the point that when I started Weight Watchers in 2014, I weighed 213 pounds at the age of 58. I have a couple of reasons that I came on today. One was to explain my absence. I decided to take pretty much most of the month of December off because I had several obligations with my family, and I have shared in the past that my family will always come first. I don't get paid for this channel. I do it as a service to others who are struggling with their weight and maybe need advice or need information on how you can get a hold of your weight and maybe lose a few pounds. That's the only reason that I do YouTube. So I hope I am helping others, but when a family situation comes up, as it did in the month of December and even more so last weekend, the family takes precedence. That being said, I wanted to explain a little bit of why I didn't start right back at the first of the year. I had every plans to do it. I will share with you my reason for coming on here in just a few minutes, but this past weekend I planned on making a video. I knew I was getting real close to my 6-year anniversary, but I wanted to make a video before that. And over the weekend, I had a family situation to happen with my granddaughter. She suffered a fall, and that definitely took precedence over everything else. Luckily, she's doing very well. She may have a few long-term effects with this fall, but I'm a Christian, and I believe through prayer and through going and doing what her doctor tells her to do that she will make a complete recovery. I do covet your prayers. If you are praying people, please pray for my granddaughter to make a complete recovery. Now, the reason that I made this video, probably in November, I began to think about what I wanted to have as a word for the year 2020. My byword for 2019 was the word example. It had 3 aspects of it. The first aspect is I wanted to be a good example of a Weight Watcher. The second was a good example of it as a Christian. And the third was a good example as an American. I feel like that the last 2 I did a little bit better than I did the first one. I am up about 6 pounds from what I was last January, but I'm still a good 13 or 14 pounds less than my original goal weight that I achieved in October of 2014. So I'm not going to beat myself up for being a little bit more than what I weighed last January. I'm still in maintenance mode, and I did gain a little bit of weight in the month of December, but today when I weighed in, I had lost over half of the weight that I had gained, so I'm okay with that. But my whole idea of using the word example was for every aspect of my life. There were several things that happened in the year 2019 that shaped why I have picked the word that I'm picking for 2020. First of all, I lost a dear, precious family member in that my sister-in-law passed away in August of 2019. A better friend I never had. She was always there for me when I needed help. She was a wonderful confidant. I could always trust whatever I told her to stay with her. And I still miss her daily, all during the holidays. It was just a little sadder because she wasn't there that we could talk to, or we could call and tell her good news, or as like last weekend, I wanted so bad to text her and give her updates on my granddaughter, and I kept thinking I was forgetting somebody, and I finally realized it was her. Another thing is I have another family member that is going through a bit of a crisis now, and so I'm spending more time with her, trying to make the most of a stressful situation, but make the best of a stressful situation. So my time here on YouTube may be a little less than what I meant for it to be this year, but that's okay. I'll still plan on making videos as often as I can and to share what little knowledge I have of how to lose or maintain a weight loss. So, my word for this year, now it may sound strange, it's not a mantra kind of word that you think of when you're on Weight Watchers or you're on some kind of weight loss program, like determined or consistent or anything like that. My word or words for this year are, the first one and the most important one is grateful. I found last year how grateful I was to have almost a 50-year relationship with my sister-in-law. I'm grateful that the Lord gave me special, not just quality time, but I actually had quantity time with her during the 4 months of the last part of her life. And I'm so thankful that God gave me those 4 months. And we had some hard days during those 4 months, but we had some good days too. Some long conversations, some laughter, some sadness, but I would not trade a day of those times that I had with her for all the money in the world. So that's my word for this year. Along with the word grateful goes the word thankful. You see, I'm so thankful that God has blessed my life. I am thankful that although there were bad circumstances last weekend for my granddaughter, that she is doing so much better. And, God is with us during these hard times. And I'm so thankful and grateful for His faithfulness. I'm also thankful that He led me to Weight Watchers 6 years ago today. I give him all the glory for my success with Weight Watchers. I know that when I struggle and when my weight fluctuates, which it has several times during these 6 years, he gives me the courage and the strength to back up and get dedicated to Weight Watchers again, get back on that Weight Watcher wagon, and every time, and I can say that, every time I have accomplished what I set out to do with Weight Watchers, I have gotten back down into a weight range that I'm happy with. You see, I'm an online only member, so lifetime is not an option for me. I still have to pay each month to be a member of Weight Watchers, but I will continue to do it for the rest of my life because it's worth every penny that I've spent. So that's about all today. I just wanted to come on and tell you about the word that I've chosen for this year. I hope that you will choose a word that will be something that you can look toward as your year goes on and evaluate to see if you're holding true to your word. Sometimes it's hard to be grateful, and it's very hard to be thankful when you're living through stressful and hard situations. So I know my word will not be easy, but I know that my God is faithful, and it makes it so much easier for me to be thankful and grateful. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. If you liked this video today, please give me a thumbs up. And always leave a comment below. I read each and every one of the comments. I hope you have a wonderful year this year. I hope that whatever your circumstances are, that you'll be able to work through them, and when December of 2020 rolls around, you will be happy with the year that you have spent here on this earth. Goodbye.